Hey guys, what's up? It's Samak, and today I'm bringing you a gameplay commentary on the map Nuketown. The game mode I'm playing is Demolition, so quite a fun action-packed game mode, but this gameplay itself isn't so action-packed. Before I get any further into the gameplay, I would like to thank you all for your positive support and feedback. It was very good to read the comments, very good to see people supporting me and giving me their feedback, just telling me what they think of it and how I can improve. Now, today I am starting a new series which will probably take up maybe a third of my videos that I put out. It's going to be called How To, and in this there'll be three types of videos I put out. I put out a high KD, a winning, and how to get a nuke. Now, in the high KD, it'll basically be how to get a high kill death ratio in certain game modes on certain maps. So, like today, it's how to get a high KD in Nuketown Demolition. And with the win, it'll be a similar thing, how to win certain game modes on certain maps, how to position yourself, I guess, in towards winning the game, and also how to get a nuke. So this will basically teach people who haven't got a nuke, and even people who have, it'll teach you how to get a nuke, and how to think positively if you're going for a nuke, and how that'll help you towards getting your first nuke, or even more nukes than you thought you would have got. Now, into today's gameplay, I'm using the AK-47 with red dot sight. Quite a good gun, low amounts of recoil, just a little bit of, I guess it bumps up and down, but it's not too bad. I suggest it's a good gun that you'd use. Now, my secondary was probably a bit controversial when I was looking at it. Not many people would use this going for high KD, but I was using the RPG. And I didn't get any kills with it, but I managed to get KD with it on, so yeah, I was a bit surprised with that. My first perk is Scavenger, no surprises there, you just don't want to run out of ammo. Second perk is Sleight of Hand, quite a good perk, I'll go into how it helps you later. And my third perk, Marathon, which I do not suggest for small maps like Nuketown, but on larger maps I certainly suggest it. Now my equipment was a C4, quite surprising to some people, they wouldn't think that you'd get a high KD with it, but personally I think it's a fun equipment to use, and it's quite good at the same time. Now my kill streaks were the Blackbird, the Chopper Gunner, and the Attack Dogs. No surprises there again. They're quite common, especially in maps with buildings. I'd probably go with the Gunship on a more open map, but as far as Nuketown goes, I'd definitely stick with the Attack Dogs. Unless you know you're going to get them spawn trapped outside, you could go with the Gunship, but I'd stick with the Attack Dogs so you can have two up at the same time. Now, as far as going to get yourself a high KD, the class that I suggest you use a gun like the Famous, the Galil, or maybe the AK. But I'd probably stick with the Famous or Galil more so than the AK, because they're more consistent, and guns like the Famous, high damage, and yeah, it doesn't recoil very much. Now, with the secondary, I suggest maybe you just go with a pistol, maybe a Python, a CZ75, probably a CZ75 because the range is a bit better. You can shoot it and get long shots, I find it's easier. And the equipment, I strongly suggest you use a motion sensor. Now if you can, and if you have the ability to look at your minimap a lot and you know how to use it properly, motion sensors can be the best equipment you can ever have. But if you struggle to look constantly up at your UAV and struggle to concentrate on that whilst you're playing, I suggest you go with the Claymore, because generally you'll get a kill with it if you position it right, and yeah, that'll help you a lot, but definitely the motion sensor for me. Now, the class, basically, with the perks, you would want Scavenger, so you never run out of ammo, you start with more ammo. You would want Sleight of Hand. Now, the reason you want Sleight of Hand, it actually helps you win a lot of gun battles. Now, think about it, you're shooting at somebody, they hit you, but you need to reload, you can duck behind cover, reload fast, pop back up, and with the faster ADS, you can zoom in and beat them to be the first person shooting on target. Now, even if you think you might want steady aim so you can no-scope, I suggest this is what I've learnt to do, and hopefully you can learn to do this as well. You start off no-scoping, you start off hip-firing, and then you zoom in onto the target. It may seem stupid, and you may think, why don't I just no-scope? Well, if you actually start off hip-firing and then zoom in, it's a lot more accurate, plus you will start shooting before them, and even if they don't have Sleight of Hand Pro, they will zoom in slower than you, but you will already have started shooting, then you'll be zooming in faster, so it'll be a lot more precise, plus you might get a few more hit markers, a bit more damage before you've actually zoomed in, so that is quite a good tip if you can use that. Now, third perk, on a large map, I'd go Marathon, only because you need to have the ability to run away from people sometimes, even run to hide in your Chopper Gunner, because you don't want to be standing in the open, crouching in the open, proning in the open. in your shotgun because you're an easy target. You're probably going to get picked off, especially for people who hunt you and look at the kill cam, press start, see you on the minimap, all stuff like that. Now, apart from that, if you do have a headset, Turtle Beaches, Tritons, whatever you have, I suggest you use Ninja because you can listen to the sound of the enemy team and it helps you a lot. It gives you an upper hand before you go into the actual gunfights because you know their position. It's sort of like a motion sensor to your ears. I'd have to say you can hear people in the close radius of you, and it helps you out a lot as far as getting kills goes. Now, with your positioning, you need to always have cover. You need a constant cover for yourself, and what I mean by that, you always need something you can duck behind, something you can hide behind in case someone shoots at you, and even if someone walks past, you can prone behind it. But if you don't have cover, your only real options are to prone and hopefully trick them into... Like, it's sort of when you prone, people don't have the fastest reaction time as going down. They'll continue to shoot up and maybe towards your head. So you'll be continually aiming at their body and hopefully you'd be able to get a kill. But apart from that, without cover, your only other option is to press square and respawn. So I definitely suggest that you keep a lookout and also always have a hiding spot. Now, another thing is you need to be positioned near one or two of the objectives at least, especially in domination, but demolition you need at least one. That way you can help your team out, and also it gives you a couple of extra kills because you can be constantly looking at people. People are constantly running to the objective, playing like they should be on this game. And then you get people like me sitting back, killing them all and getting the kills up, and also helping the team with defense. Now, tell me what you think about this video. It's coming to an end. We win 2-0, 2 rounds to 0, so that's quite good. Tell me how often you want me to post these videos. Once a week, twice a week, just tell me what you think. Now there we go, Semac96, 38-0, 1 plant, 0 diffusers. Thanks for watching, peace.